Morning. Let's get to farming. Well, it's not actually morning. It's 1 p.m. because I had prom. But other than that, we're farming, boys. Look how big you guys are getting. So cute. Just chilling outside in the sun. Some of them are a little bit more friendly than others. Just chilling out on the 80-20. Oh, big yawn. But yeah, they've been ornery actually. They've been going all the way down to those sheds down there. Just quite a ways, honestly. They went down there whenever we moved the cows over there. And they've been going back and forth. Going back and forth. And at night, Mom wants to feed them down there because she sees them down there. But during the day, they come up here. I mean, they're all over the place. I'm surprised the mama cat's not with you guys, but all you guys are here. Some of them are underneath the tractor, kind of hiding from me. Some of them are more skittish, yeah. You're hiding. Oh. But they're good. None of them are. Oh, so cute. We haven't lost any yet, so that's good. That's very good. Even though they're wandering all over the place, we're still fine. But we're gonna go check some ground to see if we can work on it, or do some dirt work, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Aden's watching the video of his Tesla. Yeah, we need to make a better one of that. We're low, Doc. Well,
talking about that's safe.
Well, we can add some. That's actually a big range. Never mind. Never mind, Clark. I brought oil because I thought I needed oil. I do need a shovel, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
We came all this way. You see it, Clark? Might have it in the tractor. I doubt it though.
You have one in the 80-20.
I got one in the, yeah. I got one in the other tractors. Why is it so windy? I bet this video clip's really good because it's so windy. Great. Just great. I mean, it's been sitting here for a month. I mean, not a month, but pretty close. Like 3 weeks. Yeah, I don't have nothing, do I? Came all the way out here, don't have that, but have everything else. We have the shovel. Yeah, I really didn't. I should have thought of this, but yeah. Really not too much that needs to be done to this farm. It's going back to beans. This is quite a ways away from the main farm, so that's why I was hoping to work this and then bring this unit home so we have it closer to home, because that's, I mean, this is the farthest away farm we have, so. Looks like, had a boo-boo. Guess we could throw the shovel on and then, yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. Yeah. No good. Also looks like the shank itself is bent, but we can fix that when we get to the main farm. Perfect. We are rocking and rolling, and weather is coming. Don't really plan to work much of this farm, just kind of go around the outsides. Dad has not sprayed this yet. This is going to be going back into beans. But yeah, Aden is working ground closer to home on a new piece that we just started renting this year. Well, actually the owner disked it up, so we want to smooth that out with the discavator. So he's got the little discavator running over there. Grandpa brought me out here, and I brought my little air pump. Sorry, I had to go over a terrace. My little air pump. Yeah, that was a dumb decision to come out here without that. I should have known that I would have needed to air up a tire since this has been sitting out here for a while. We really don't use this unit much, but when we do, there's always something that needs to be touched on. But yeah, gotta kind of lift up to go over the terraces a little bit. I really just want to get this outside kind of worked up, especially since the grass is already kind of coming in a little bit. And then got a few low spots I want to hit. And I think I left some ruts with my fertilizer spreader, so also want to work those. This is a pretty pond. Very pretty pond. But yeah, we're getting after it. So I actually was able to do some planting Friday whenever I got back from school, and planted about 40 acres. Jared had been planting all day, and yeah, then it rained that night. So right now we are trying to work this, but rain is coming again. But I really just want to get this finished so that I can bring this tractor back home so it's close. That's the plans, that's the goals. Right now I'm just going around the outside of the field. Yeah. Well, we're still rolling, but the weather looks like it's coming. And it is, because it's starting to sprinkle. And it might have rained. It's getting closer to being a rain. But I'm almost done with this. I just need to take one swipe up towards this house, and we'll be done with this farm. Some of you guys don't like that I call fields farms, but I kind of think of them as a farm, because this is an old family farm in a way that we rent. So that's kind of why I call them farms. Some of them are arguably closer to a field size. I'd say anything under like 100 acres, I'd call that a field. But anything bigger than that, I kind of normally call it a farm, because, well, more than likely, it is kind of a family farm. Some of the farms that we rent are family farms, old family farms. And some of our ground that's like my family's, are like old homesteads. So, yeah. We're going around the outside here. And we're about done. It's starting to rain. But thankfully, I got what I wanted to get done. And, airing up that tire a little bit more than what I did, just because I got a long ways home and I don't want to risk it. Also got a tire on the other side that needs some air too. Yeah. Also have two bent shanks that, well, they've been bent for a while, but that one's bent pretty bad. That's why this thing needs to be home, because it's really not as ready to rock and roll as our other discavator. Yeah. But the other discavator was broke down, so that's why this thing was all the way out here in the first place. But yeah, thankfully I got the field done, and hopefully I'll make it home. And Aden got quite a bit of what we wanted to get worked in that field as well, so I don't know. This rain kind of sucks because it gets dry enough to do stuff and then it rains again. And of course, it's never dry whenever I'm here. It's always dry in the middle of the week whenever I gotta be at college, so that's also not fun. We're rolling home. Going nice and slow at the moment, but that's about as good as we got. I'm not gonna give her any more RPMs. 18 miles an hour. Got all my headlights on, so hopefully people can see me. But it is starting to rain, and I'm so thankful I got that field done, because I really want this unit at home. This one doesn't really need to go as far away from home as it is. You know, after all those months of not getting rain, we're getting it all right now in planting season. And we can't plant. Well, actually, we've planted a little bit. Not really 100% how much corn we got in the ground, but I think we got at least 500 acres of beans, and then maybe a little bit over 500 acres of corn in the ground. But still, that's not much. And we haven't had that much days where we could actually run either. There's my farm, and there's Dad with his planter. He's planting corn. My farm's going to beans, so he's not going to plant that yet. I still haven't been able to put this ditch, or make a ditch right here, even though it really needs it badly. Every time we get a really good amount of rain, it gets really wet right there. So, but yeah. Man, that's a sharp unit. But yeah, he planted corn, which I'm surprised he decided to do that today, because we're supposed to get a lot of rain. I think it's close to, well, Grandpa said 5 inches. My phone says 2 inches, so there's chances of getting a lot of rain. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens, though. Dad's flashing for me now, so he's driving in front of me with his flashers on, letting people know that I'm coming. So that's kind of nice to have every once in a while, especially whenever we normally don't do that unless it's like harvest season, and then we got the combines going down the road, because they pretty much take up the whole road. But this thing's pretty wide too. It's not as wide as the grain cart, but pretty close. I got the tractor home, and I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. It is 6 o'clock right now. Even though it kind of doesn't look like it, it's still raining. But yeah, hopefully it'll stop raining sooner than later, and we can get some crops in the ground. Some of the stuff that I planted early, or that field that I planted early down the road, it's already up out of the ground, and it's looking pretty good, as well as some of that corn that we're trying this year is also out of the ground. Yeah, that corn got hammered with a really hard rain right after Dad planted it, and it still came out of the ground. Some of the terrace channels look a little bit weaker than the rest of the field, but kind of expected whenever you get hammered with rain like we have been getting. But yeah, hopefully everything that we got in the ground comes up, and then hopefully we'll get some time to put some crop in the ground. It'll probably be whenever I'm either I'll be at college, or I'll probably be during graduation, whenever I'm graduating from college. That's whenever it'll be ready to rock and roll. But yeah, as long as you give us a few days and we're able to really hammer at it, should be able to get a lot of it in the ground. So we've just been waiting for those few days. I'm kind of getting tired of waiting, because just really haven't got much in the ground yet. So I'll see you guys in the next one.